Action!
Welcome to MTV at the Movies, the show that brings you everything that's hot in the world of movies right now.
Yeah!
This month, we've got a bumper edition of cinematic thrills to show you.
Fantastic.
From the hottest movie star interviews to the freshest news and previews.
Is that true? That's right.
Coming up, we talk to the cast of Twilight New Moon about life as superstars.
I would love that.
And try to clear up a few of the things we've heard about them.
I like the story about me being pregnant.
Plus, it's time to start getting festive with A Christmas Carol and the return of Jim Carrey in glorious 3D animation.
It's going to be fun to watch.
All this and much, much more is just around the corner.
Say it. Mama's gonna be right back.
Welcome to the show. This month on MTV at the Movies, we've dug deep to unearth the best that cinema has to offer.
You just don't belong in my world, Bella.
I belong with you.
It's the saga that made vampires sexy again, and we've got exclusive interviews with the stars of Twilight New Moon.
It's like the most tortured love triangle.
This time around, Taylor Lautner's showing off his new look and planning to give Robert a fight for the fans' affections.
Rob's got it. Man. Wow.
We've got an in-depth look at A Christmas Carol as Jim Carrey channels his inner Scrooge.
He's visited by 3 ghosts, as I am constantly.
We bring you our selection of the freshest DVDs about to hit stores.
I dare you to do better.
Then brace yourself for this month's top 5.
I'm different now.
Are you better looking?
No.
It's not going to be pretty. But before we dive into all that movie goodness, it's time to give you a heads up of everything that's going on right now.
Will you join me?
Our first piece of movie buzz this month sees Gossip Girl heartthrob Penn Badgley landing his first starring role.
We're gonna put this family back together, you and me, father and son. Stepfather. Stepfather.
There's a lot that he's hiding. There's a lot that he doesn't seem to talk about. He doesn't open up so much.
On TV, I saw this woman who drove off a bridge with her 3 kids.
Maybe they disappointed her.
When he does finally open up, they probably wish he'd stayed shut down.
What's all the noise?
I thought I could make this work. I can't.
In case you hadn't picked it up, he's a deluded serial killer. We're just wondering why his new wife didn't spot this side of his character earlier.
Well, he was really good in bed. That was probably the best part.
That helped keep things going.
I mean, you know...
I know this must be a bit of a shock.
I mean that on the movie, not in real life. What did you say?
Who am I here?
This is the 21st century. If you're bringing a new person into your family, wouldn't it be a good idea to do a quick search on the internet?
You know, I once had... Actually, I'm going to cut myself off there. That was not going to go into a good place.
I never thought about that. Gee, let me go check out this guy on Facebook. Wow, that's like a whole new world.
Those guys might not know the difference between a super poke and a friend request, but the rest of Hollywood has woken up to the Facebook phenomenon. And the story of the squabbles, ego trips and backstabbing behind the birth of the billion-dollar website is filming now with a seriously all-star cast. Produced by Kevin Spacey and directed by David Fincher, the man behind Fight Club and Seven, the film stars Zombieland's Jesse Eisenberg as Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg and Justin Timberlake as his partner-turned-rival Sean Parker. We caught up with Justin to ask how he's preparing to turn himself into a computer nerd.
My hair is obviously growing out, for a reason.
Even with a dodgy perm, we reckon JT's latest venture onto the big screen will have his fans flocking in.
Are you cussing with me?
Back in the ancient era before Facebook, kids actually used to read books when they wanted to be entertained. And Roald Dahl was the J.K. Rowling of his day, winning millions of fans for books like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now, cult director Wes Anderson has turned his classic story Fantastic Mr. Fox into an animated movie.
Why a fox? Why not a horse or a beetle or a bald eagle?
Yes, that is the voice of George Clooney, who's living up to his nickname as a silver fox in this film.
You really are a quote-unquote fantastic fox.
I try.
I just showed up for the paycheck because I heard it was a big one.
No, we don't believe that either. We reckon George was lured in by the idea of making an animated movie the old-fashioned way, moving puppets one frame at a time.
They look good.
Yeah.
I've just always loved the way that looks, that odd, sort of magical
Okay, freeze.
style.
Don't move.
Okay, finish.
Thanks for the demo, George. It's just a pity nobody thought to move the puppet right in front of you.
Your comments are valuable.
The film is packed with stars channeling their inner animals, including Meryl Streep, Owen Wilson, Jason Schwartzman, and Bill Murray.
What's this thing you do, the whistle with the clicking sound?
That's my trademark.
One of the hottest ladies in Hollywood at the moment is not in front of the screen at all. She's the beautiful blonde stripper turned Oscar-winning screenwriter Diablo Cody. And fresh from writing a literally man-eating role for Megan Fox in Jennifer's Body, she's going to the other extreme by writing a movie of the life story of legendary womanizer and Playboy magazine founder Hugh Hefner. Frankly, we're surprised Hef hasn't got a cameo in our next movie, because pretty much everyone else in Hollywood is lining up to appear in Get Him to the Greek. Produced by comedy king Judd Apatow, the man behind this year's Funny People, the film stars Russell Brand as a drug-addled, sex-crazed rock star, P. Diddy as his manager, and Jonah Hill as the hapless intern trying to keep him alive and out of jail. We're guessing Russell will have no problems getting into character for this one. The current lady in his life, Katy Perry, will be keeping a close eye on him though, as she's appearing in the film too, alongside a host of other real-life music stars like Christina Aguilera, Pink, and Metallica's Lars Ulrich. Now, one man who really knows how to build a buzz on an upcoming movie is Quentin Tarantino. He spent years teasing us with tales of his upcoming war epic Inglourious, and now he's finally made it. He's already started teasing us about a sequel to his epic kung fu saga, Kill Bill. And star Uma Thurman was being very cagey about it all when we asked about seeing her back on our screens for Kill Bill 3.
He has not yet finished the script. I don't even really know if he's really started it, although I got a taste of some of his ideas and they were really good, but that's all I can say.
And that's all we can say about Movie Buzz this month, because it's time for our first feature in focus.